Okay, guys, thank you for being here. He is very cool, very inspiring. I'm super grateful. So, today we get to talk about Leo, which is a very cool sign, a very laid back sign, a sign ruled by fire, a sign that doesn't take shit, a sign that they may at times overshadow you, okay? There may be times when that type of person with a sun in Leo would do something to make you uncomfortable if you're a water sign because they didn't consider your feelings, or if you're an earth sign. Because we are driven by feelings, even though logical earth isn't necessarily constantly in their feelings, they're definitely run by them. Okay? Logic is run by emotions. Driven by. Well, we can say driven by, right? Yeah, okay. Anyway, so driven. Literally you have rivers. So you have water shooting through the river and it creates space. Earth creates space for that water. As long as it's consistent. That's what it runs off of. That's what Earth runs off of, is consistency. If you want a river, you gotta keep pushing it, You gotta have that energy from a waterfall, pushing down on the ground, creating a lake. That's water energy, creating that emotional energy inside of Earth, creating a facilitated space for those emotions to be manifest. Okay, anyways, we're talking about Leo's sun. Leo the sun. Leo would do something like take pictures of you and then take the crappiest picture and put it in your mom's house or your dad's house or your parents' house, right? And then expect you to like all the pictures that they put there, even though they put your crappiest one and then they put their best one. They put like 5 of their best ones. So you look like an idiot, but it's okay because that's just how that energy is. It's a very, very fiery, I want to say passionate energy. Though it doesn't show passion, it shows excitement that resonates with being oneness. I would say it has a lot of dominating solar plexus energy and root chakra energy. Because I would say that it kind of circles those two chakra points because it's thinking about expressing through pride, and it's always got its shit together, but it's mostly expressing through that pride and that fire in the solar plexus, which is right here under your ribs in the center of your chest, okay? So there's a lot of that prideful energy. Me having a Leo moon, I'm not necessarily thinking about hanging out with everybody. Just because you're my family, or just because you're my friend, I'm not thinking about hanging out with you. I'm thinking about how you can benefit me and how I can benefit you and how we can shine off of each other. Because inevitably, if I'm shining off of you and I'm overshadowing you, eventually you're going to have to overshadow me too. And I'm not going to necessarily like that, but that's the law of reciprocity. When you share something, it comes back to you. It just happens that way, inevitably. Okay? So there's definitely a karma vibe, which Leo embodies really well, because they shine really bright, but they're still in nighttime, right? So that's how that works out. Leo is very, very group oriented, likes to be the center of attention in groups, likes to have all the attention to drive things forward. Okay? And very empowered, loving type of personality. Man, there's so much to say about Leo. I'm at a loss for words because they're so emotionally centered in oneself, projecting outwards. If you ever really need someone to help you to project how awesome you are and how empowered that you are, definitely share what you have with a Leo, because they would vibe off of you, that energy from what your idea is. They would vibe off of you, and then they would be able to share with you how they perceive the energy that you're sharing with them, and they would outshine you. And then when you speak to someone else, you would outshine yourself through your perspective, mutated by being shined on from the Leos that you spoke to for advice. That's how that would work out. So you would shine your opinion on the Leo, and then the Leo would shine back at you 1,000-fold, and then you'd shine out again towards someone else, and you would be able to express yourself a lot better. So that's how you could use that sign as a tool, or that sun sign as a tool. Okay, and I'm sure you could use it the same way through all the other signs. Leos are also really good at giving gifts. They're good at blessing you. They're the best gift givers. Okay, so when your birthday comes along, know that you're definitely going to get the best gift ever. And expect that, because it's inevitable. So that's also a good thing. So I did have this experience as a child, right? Where I was overshadowed, trying to be the tough kid in school. These kids were trying to fight me. So I go and tell my mom, these kids are trying to fight me. And my little brother comes up, and he has this stick, and he's like, let's go. I'm going to beat him up for you, bro. Let's go do this. And my mom always reminds me of that. She always reminds me of that, and I love him so much for being that type of person that's just willing to help, to conquer that thing that you're afraid of with you, no matter how bad you feel. It doesn't matter. You're gonna be forced. You're gonna be dragged through that if you don't choose to focus on helping yourself. You know, so it's very, very relevant to stay focused on helping yourself. When you feel a little lost or whatever, try your best to stay centered. Because you're going to make it through. I'm looking back on that now laughing, but when I was younger then, and that happened, I wasn't laughing. I was pretty angry because I wanted that. I wanted my parent to be like, "Oh, you're really tough. I'm so proud of you." Blah blah blah. But he took the light, and he did it really gracefully. It was really beautiful. Something I can never forget in my life. It was so awesome. You know? And it's fun, and it's really cool. Dude, he was ready. He was like, "I'm gonna get him." It was so funny. Oh my god. I'm so blessed to have my family and my friends and my classmates. You guys are all amazing, and thank you so much for being there with me as I'm growing. You guys enjoy your now.